Okay, sixth graders, this is the demonstration for glazing, and you can see I have all these different pieces finished. I'm going to show you a little bit with these pieces of pottery here. Materials you're going to need are a paper towel and a brush, a pencil, and a piece of paper from in here for each of your projects. Okay, and those are going to go inside each piece of pottery. The brushes are right here that you may use, okay, and you need to make sure they get cleaned out really well. Some of them don't, and I'm sure you can see all the dust coming out of that. You got to clean those out really well. You don't want glazes mixing. Okay, glazes you can choose from are all right here. Okay, and to figure out what you want, you need to look at these little tiles, and they tell you exactly what they look like, and you can see that this one is called dark blue, and you need to know the number, LG21. Okay, so here are all the other ones, and you can come back and look before you choose. Okay, and then let's say you like the dark blue LG21. All of these are in order by number. Okay, so I'm looking for 21. Okay, now here's 24, here's 21. This is dark blue, so I need that one. You only take the one of them that you're going to work on. If you choose a different color for the other one, that's fine, but you can only work on one at a time. Okay, so just take one container. If somebody has the color you need, you're going to have to go sit by them. So we're not going to be sitting in our seating chart for today. Okay, so I'm going to use dark blue. Okay. And I need everybody to understand that these have just one color on them. So you're only going to get to use one color per project. Okay. You need to use 3 layers as you are glazing. If you don't use 3 layers, it looks like this, where you can see the clay underneath. Okay. This is a good example of one with 3 layers. Okay. Yes, we can see a little bit of the clay underneath, but it's pretty much solid. Please make sure that you get all the spots filled. You can see inside this one, or on the outside of this, it does not have all of the spots filled, and inside here. Okay. Now this is a little dusty, but you can see how this one probably only has 2 layers. This on the inside has 3. Okay, and I'll leave these here so you guys can see them. But these, you want to glaze the inside first, and then the outside. And the only thing you don't glaze is the bottom. Every single one of these, there is no glaze on the bottom. Okay? So make sure that you do not put any glaze on the bottom. If you accidentally do, we can wipe it off with a wet paper towel. Okay? So, how do we fill out this paper? Well, you're going to write your name. So I'm going to write Mrs. C. Okay, and I'm going to write dark blue LG21. Okay, and that goes in there. And then I'm going to write one for this one, and I need to write my name. And I'm going to choose on this one, let's go with gray. And gray is LG 14. Okay. So I'm going to open this up here. Hold on for just a second. Okay. So inside there, it's like paint, but it's really not paint. Okay. I'm going to close that back up for just a second because I do need to shake it. Okay. So I got to shake this up because it's a solution inside there, and I don't want to make sure that it's not going to go on incorrectly. Okay, so I'm going to glaze this one right here. Okay, and you can see this is a student. This is not mine, but I'm just going to glaze right over the top of all of those different designs, and then they're actually going to show up just like this one does. See all those designs? That's just one glaze over the top of those, and it still shows up. Okay? So, I'm going to glaze the inside. Okay, and you can see how I'm leaving it kind of pooled up. Okay? I got to get all those spots. Okay? Okay, I'm going to glaze the top of it. Notice how I'm not brushing it and brushing it and brushing it. I want to leave it wet like that, okay? And then I'm going to glaze the side of it. And I'm trying to stick that glaze in the side here. Okay, and it doesn't want to go inside though, so I actually have to make it go inside that, and yes, it's covering those up. Okay, now I'm going to smooth it out a little bit. Okay, so it's going to dry like that, and you can see the inside's already starting to dry. Don't touch that, you got to let it dry, okay, and then you can work on this one while you're letting that other one dry. Okay, now I would have to glaze all over this before I move to the other one, okay? And then once I have this dry, then I can put another layer on. And you have to do 3 layers and let it dry in between each time, okay? When you're done with it, you're just going to put it back on the shelf where we organized things with the clay in the back room. And that's it, guys.